Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today. And today the Philadelphia 76ers have beat the Milwaukee Bucks 123 to 114. Unbelievable win for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey with one of the best performances we've seen all season. 54 points for Tyrese Maxey tonight. 18 for 30, 6 for 15 from the three ball, 9 assists, 5 rebounds. I think this is the second best performance we've seen all season. You have seen 3 performances like this so far this season. Nikola Jokic had 55 points. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 55 points, and now Tyrese Maxey with 54 points. I think this was actually the third best performance of all season. And I was going to say that this performance is better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's game was in overtime, but as I was going to say that, I forgot that this game was in overtime as well. But the reason why it went to overtime is because of the great playmaking of Tyrese Maxey being able to draw a foul, get to the free throw line, and make 2 free throws, tie the game, and just do everything he did tonight. 54 points, 18 for 30 from the floor, 6 for 15 from 3, 9 assists, 3 steals. Not to mention also, I know no one's calling Tyrese Maxey a terrible defender or a bad defender, but I think he overdid for the Philadelphia 76ers defensively tonight. He had 3 steals and he had 3 blocks. And Tyrese Maxey is not a guy that's known as an amazing shot blocker, but tonight he had 3 blocks, and that was huge for the 76ers as well. So, great performance by him. But I also want to give some credit to Paul George, because Paul George is a guy that has had his name slandered for the last year because of the bad basketball he played last season. And Paul George, in his second game of the season, played some great basketball tonight. 21 points, 7 for 12 from 7 for 12 from the floor, 4 for 7 from 3, with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. And all of this was only in 25 minutes. Also, VJ Edgecombe had a really solid game tonight. 12 points, and this was the highest on the team. 10 rebounds. Now, the only reason that was the highest on the team is because Andre Drummond only played 18 minutes. He had 8 rebounds. Funny thing is, Edgecombe only had 2 more rebounds than Drummond, but played 20 more minutes. I mean, imagine the rebounds Drummond would have had. I'm not, no hate on VJ. He's probably, I would say, second or third and Rookie of the Year ranking right now. I think 1 is Colin Knippel, and then either 2, 3 is a debate between, Edgecombe and Cooper Flagg, either or can be at 2-3. Probably Flagg is 2 after Knippel, and then you've got VJ at 3. He's been a great rookie this year, but just that's just some credit to Andre Drummond as a rebounder. The fact that he had 8 rebounds in 18 minutes. Just think about the rebounds Andre Drummond could have had tonight if he played 38 minutes. I don't think Andre Drummond at this. I mean, I think he probably could. Who knows? But I think it'd be pretty hard for Andre Drummond at his age to play a total of 38 minutes. But even if it was 30 minutes, which I think he can play, that'd probably be like 15, 16 rebounds in 30 minutes for Drummond. So, and he had 3 points, but was 1 for 4 from the floor tonight for the but he got in foul trouble. That's why he didn't play as much. He fouled out with 18 minutes on his night. So he didn't play tonight because the 76ers chose not to play him. He didn't. He got fouled out. Justin Edwards had 7 points. Quentin Grimes was great in overtime, great in the game. 14 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. And outside of Maxey and Paul George, there was only 2 other players in double figures. You had Grimes and Paul George and Maxey and VJ Edgecombe, and that was it with the double figures. No Giannis, though, of course, but no Joel Embiid for the 76ers. But the 76ers at this point are used to playing without Joel. 32 points for Ryan Rollins, who I think is up there in the most improved. He had 14 assists as well. I think he's up there in the most improved player of the year award. I think if he'd probably be the favorite if Jalen Duren didn't exist. That is definitely Duren's award to get. But it wouldn't shock me if Ryan Rollins finished second or third place in the most improved player of the year talks. Another guy who definitely could be in those conversations, and also not just be in those conversations, but win it for the second time is on the 76ers. I think Tyrese Maxey could be in that conversation with the season he's had this year. That's how much he's improved, even though he's been an all-star before. But yeah, you guys give me your thoughts on this win for the Philadelphia 76ers in overtime, 123 to 114 in the comment section, and peace out.